Hey guys, how's it going? And welcome back to another episode. How's it going? I don't know, am I doing it right? Bruh. I don't know if you noticed. I got this thing on my back. A good friend of mine gave me this thing. I've got a nice little toy to play with. All right, let's get on the bike and talk about what we're going to be talking about today, which is, well, what the thumbnail said. And what do the thumbnails say? Actually, I don't know because I haven't made the thumbnail yet. Bruh. But what I do know is that what this episode is going to be about, which is going to be talking about some changes, some big major changes, not just coming to this channel, but to the other channels, the whole ecosystem. We're going to be talking more in depth on all that and all that good stuff. But before we get started, I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering what I have attached to my back, what that thing is in my little bag that doesn't fit. Well, it's actually a little drone that my friends gave me for Christmas. We did a little Christmas gift exchange thingy, and they gave me a little drone, and it's cool. Can't wait to just, fly it around and have some fun with it. Thank you to both of you guys, my friends from Philly. So with that out the way, let's get started. Let's talk about the future. Let's talk about what we're going to be doing going forward, not just on this channel, but, on the other channels and all this other stuff. So some of you guys out there think that I just have one channel, which is this channel that you're watching me on now. Some of you guys know that I have multiple channels. And a few of you guys actually are, you guys know that I've been doing YouTube. Well, it's been a long time now. I mean, I was just looking at some older videos that I did 5 years ago, and that's not even when I started. Honestly, I started doing YouTube about, I want to say October or September. It was late 2015. I do know that. And it's been 6 years, I think, total since I've been doing YouTube, which is pretty crazy, pretty cool. Now, for for anyone out there that really knows me and has followed my original channel, you guys know I've been through many changes. I've done all kinds of content. I've done all kinds of things, and right here on this particular channel, talking about life in Merida, Mexico, life as an expat in Mexico, life in Mexico, from the point of view of an expat. This channel right here is basically one of my newest channels. It's almost one of my newest channels. It's not my newest, but it's one of my newer channels. And I've been doing content for a long time. And so what we're going to be talking about in this video, again, this is mostly for the fans of the channel, mostly for the people that watch my content on the other channels and enjoy everything I do. That's what really this episode's about. This is not talking about Mexico or Merida or anything at all, but I have to put it on this channel because the reality is that there's a lot of changes that are going to be coming to this channel, especially going forward. There's going to be a lot of changes going forward, period, end the story, with everything I'm doing, but especially on this channel. And what do I mean? Well, for the longest time, I've been making a lot of content on this channel, and I've actually, let's go back a little further. I've been making Mexico content on both channels, my original channel, and then subsequently I created this channel where I just dedicated to making content about living out here. But this channel only came about because of a necessity, of a need. Because on my original channel, I still talk about topics that get censored from time to time, only because it's sensitive topics, whether it's about technology or the future or things like that, nothing really to do with politics. I mean, even though some might say that that's what I talk about over there, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal. It doesn't matter. The point is that's a channel where, I got censored a lot, and I used to put all my content on one channel. But when I started getting censored and at the risk of losing my channel and all of my content, that's when I decided to start this channel. And then I decided to start making other channels depending on the content I was creating. But for the reason I was, I made this channel was basically just because I wanted to keep making content about living out here and didn't want it to be censored. I didn't want it to go away. I didn't want YouTube to one day say, hey, you know, we don't like one video you talked about Bitcoin or whatever other thing you talked about. So we're now going to just take all your stuff away. So that's why I decided to make something like, you know, a channel like this so that, you know, I could just be dedicated to that. And so, you know, when I first started making videos for this channel, you know, it was pretty easy because it was just, I already had like a little bit of a rhythm going, talking about living out here. But when I first started making videos about the content of living in Mexico, living out here, it wasn't because I was looking to be a Mexico YouTuber. I wasn't looking to be anything like that, a travel vlogger. I wasn't doing any of that. Again, if you know my story, on my original channel, I used to talk about technology and talk about the future, talk about all this other stuff so unrelated to travel and food and all this other stuff. So the reality was, when I first moved out here, I was still making that content out here, but because of, you know, other stuff that I've done in the past, you know, meaning, you know, how I originally started making videos on YouTube, meaning I used to do vlogs, okay, actual vlogs. In fact, maybe I should just play a little bit of a vlog, you know, right here. It's like, you know, it's so happy. It's jumping. Oh, shit. Oh. Humble. Hope the camera guy's okay.
Press affiliation. Nothing else.
16 years old. They chopped the goddamn head off right there in the park. Kind of holes in
Well, today we're back to regular Seattle weather. It's really, really cloudy. It looks and feels like it's about to rain, but it hasn't, but it will. It's cold. It sucks. And especially after having a few sunny days, you know, you just all of a sudden get addicted to it. You feel better about, you know, yeah, and then all of a sudden, bam. So anyway, that's happening. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna get this same basic sofrito that we've made before for other dishes going for this. So, which is, you know, the onion, the green pepper, the garlic, and some pork fat, and olive oil, or one or the other, or both, you know. All are good, all are wonderful. Okay, so we'll get some pork belly. So as you guys can see, I've been making vlogs, and I've been on YouTube for a long time. And I originally started doing a little bit more of a vlog style type of content, and it was more on food and all this other stuff. So with that being said, when I first moved to Mexico, I was going through a lot. You know what I mean? It was not easy. I mean, there was no other YouTubers out there. There was no other content. There was no other information. There was nothing. So I had to do everything on my own and figure it all out on my own. Like I always have, but so this was no different. It was pretty easy for me. I mean, it was difficult, obviously. For most of you guys that have come out here, it's not as easy. As I make it seem to be, whatever. But at the end of the day, I help with the videos and the information I provide to you guys in order to make it easier. But with that being said, when I first started recording videos about living in Mexico, here, let me see if I can play one here. So I went yesterday to this bakery to get a bunch of by the way, my little coffee order. And all the pastries kind of sucked, except for these things. These things are so good. They're little cheese balls. I gotta go. I'm eating them all now so I can go get more. Yes. Ugh, it's fucking killing me. But anyways, new upload coming soon. Got the fan going. Got you see a little space in between there, so that way you can get the airflow. Got the fan. I walk through here every day, kinda, and look what they have going on here. Some sort of festival. Oh, never mind. It's a presidential thing. All right, I'm back here for round 3 at Sears. See if I can get these phone situation fixed. Fuck, it's extra hot today. But I don't feel like everyone else is extra hot. I think it's just me. I think it's because I had a lot of coffee and those little cheese things. Fuck it, it's worth it. All right, well, I just got informed I got to go to the actual AT&T store. And it's actually far away from here, so I got to do that. And I'm not going to do it today. Yeah, hey, what's up? So, yeah, this is normally where I catch the bus out here. I don't know if you notice, the bus is, hold on. See all the buses there, kinda. Anyways. No bus there. Alright, so it's starting to fucking rain. I'm on my way home already. Hopefully I can make it back in time. I think I'll be alright. But I'm on my way now to the bank to go get some money. Because I've been literally spending, it's like almost 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been up since like 9. I've walked through the city back and forth like 100 times to go get some money because I haven't been able to. And yeah, it's been very fucking interesting. So yeah, I'm almost here at the bank. I'll catch up with you later at the next scene, all right? I guess there is traffic out here, huh? Well, it's definitely not as bad, but Alright, I got some pastries in here, some eggs, spinach, meat, sweets, shampoo, all kinds of shit. Let's get it rocking. As you guys know, shopping here is really fucking reasonable. And once I'm done here, I'll share with you guys a receipt so you guys can get an idea of what everything kind of costs. But again, super dirt cheap for, you know, a cart full of groceries for the most part. I still like the other grocery store better. This grocery store is pretty good. But at the end of the day, you know, I got to get stuff here. It seems to be cheaper than the other place, you know, just for my basic needs. But the other place is good because I like hummus and I get like all this international stuff pretty good. So again, you know, to sum it all up, it's kind of like back in the States or anywhere else. You know, you have a bunch of places and you get to shop around and the best prices wins, you know. Not everywhere you're going to have the best prices, but, you know, this place is kind of like Walmart. This is like the Mexican Walmart, like it says, you know, on some products. Yeah, like some of the products on the back that literally says made by Walmart for this special store here in Mexico. I forgot what the name of the store is, but anyways, yeah, I was trying to see if I could find it. Anyways, but yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty cool. Not bad, not bad. I think I finally just realized why they call this a Mexican Walmart. The lines are terrible. They got like 2 cashiers, just like back home, and like 100 people. Unlike every other store out here where they have like 1 million cashiers. Interesting. So, like, as you guys can see how raw that video was, you know, when I first moved out here, I was just filming my experience out here in Mexico. You know, just like me, I was just making a vlog. You know, again, all I was doing was, again, recording my life, journaling my life, showing you guys my story, my life. For those that were interested, at that point, I already had a little bit of an audience that watch my crypto stuff and they watch a bunch of my other adventure stuff. You know, I mean, a bunch of my other stuff that has to do with you know, being free, talking about, again, you know, the cryptocurrency stuff, talking about all that stuff. And so it was like it was almost very, it was easy for a lot of people to follow me, you know, moving to Mexico because, you know, hey, we talk about a lot of those similar things. Anyways, I digress. So when I first started, recording my videos about living out here, I was just journaling my life. I wasn't doing it for any purpose, outside of just vlogging. I had no intention of, how do I say this? Like making a, Mexico channel. No intention of making content dedicated to living in Mexico. No, nothing. That was not even on my radar. Like I said, I was just journaling my life, thinking that alone would be entertainment enough for people to watch. And that's it. That was basically the only reason. Now, sure, if somebody watched my video, got a little bit of information here or there, great, awesome, cool. But I wasn't really even looking at it like that or expecting that to even happen. As I kept making more videos on the topic of living in Mexico, well, guess what? More and more of you guys kept reaching out to me, talking to me, and basically asking me, questions about living out here. And at first I was just thinking of it like fan questions that would ask me other things about other stuff, the things that I talked about. But when I saw that all of a sudden it started becoming a thing and people started asking me, hey, can I pay you to help me with this? Hey, can I pay you to help me with this? Hey, can you make a video on that? Hey, can you make a video on this? Hey, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? Hey, and all this other stuff. All of a sudden it started becoming a thing. At the same time, I was getting a little bored with the stuff I was talking about on my regular channel, and it was getting heavily censored, and it was just, whatever. I was already kind of like over it. So I decided to just start making more content dedicated to living in Mexico as an expat. Helping a lot of you guys, with all kinds of information and stuff. And to me, it was just, again, it was about the views. Basically, I was like, oh, okay, I'm providing information to people that they need, and at the same time, they're viewing my content. Perfect, great. I don't know, I didn't want anything else. Some of you guys would send me money. Some of you guys, would, again, pay me to help you with certain things, and I could go on and on. And at first, it was great. It was wonderful. But as the channel grew and everything grew, well, first off, not only did I get a lot of fans to the point where I got to hold meetups, every few months, so all of you guys can meet me and meet each other and go through that whole thing, but it just literally became a monster. When I first moved here, there was no YouTubers, no nothing. Now I just do one quick search on YouTube about Mexico, and I get back around 7 zillion YouTubers talking about Mexico. And not just Mexico, but Merida, Yucatan, Merida, Mexico in particular. And there's just so many content creators out there, and it's so saturated. And to me, I'm already at a point, I was already getting to this point many months ago, where, again, not only was I running out of topics to talk about, but I was already getting bored about talking about the same topics. How many videos can I possibly make on the weather? How many videos can I possibly make on going to the beach? How many videos can I possibly make about, and I could go on and on. And then, when I would make certain videos that I wanted to make that I think, would have been, that are good videos for you guys, they don't get that many views. So I was like, whatever. I'm not really that interested in this when it comes to that. I still want to make videos for this channel, but I want to make videos that I want to make, about content I want to create, about things that I'm interested in. And one of the main topics that I want to talk about on a regular basis on this channel is things like freedom, the laws, your rights, things like that no other real YouTuber dares to talk about. And so to me, I'm going to be focusing more on topics like that. I'm not going to be focusing on topics anymore that have to do with fluff, because I'm not really interested in that. And if I'm going to the beach, or if I'm going to the fair, or if I'm going to any one of these events, honestly, I would rather enjoy them instead of just recording them so just a handful of people can watch them. And at the same time, there's a zillion other YouTubers that are out there doing the same kind of content. And so to me, it's like, well, why even continue, making things that I really don't want to make? I just want to enjoy living here. I want to enjoy being in Mexico. I want to enjoy the life out here, okay? More than anything else, all right? And, I want to tell you about certain things, and I want to talk to you guys about certain things that, again, are important for me, that I'm learning for myself. And at the same time, I know there's a bunch of people out there that really do care, about the truth on immigration. They really do care about the truth about your rights out here. They really do care about the truth about, all these things that I've been talking about, recently and going forward. And so you know, with that being said, that's where I think this channel is going to be headed more than anything else. Now, I'm still going to probably be doing things like bike rides and maybe doing a voiceover like you're listening to right now. I'm going to be doing like more videos like you saw with the lawyer and other, you know, lawyers and other people like that, and doing videos on very important topics, you know, that you guys actually probably care about and I care about too. And if you don't, it's okay. There's other YouTubers out there. But at least for me, there's things that I want to cover and talk about and I want to learn about and so on and so forth, you know, and that's where I'm going with this channel. So with that being said, you know, I used to be making like two, three videos a week on this channel and all this other stuff. And I'm just, well, I just really, you know, again, the topics are getting few and far in between. And so that's why I think that if I dedicate myself to making just one good video a week or every 2 weeks and just releasing it on the weekend and allowing you guys to really soak those in, I think that that would be a better route for this channel to go in. So at the very least, you're gonna be expecting 2 to 4 videos a month on this channel. Before, it used to be probably double that, you know, between 8 to 12 videos on this channel a month, or 15, you know, 8, 12, 15 a month. But the reality is that, like, again, I would rather, instead of making those videos and content on topics that I really, you know, again, I've already beaten like a dead horse, I would rather do other content. Like, number one, focus on my cooking channel. As you guys saw earlier, and I was talking about earlier, and that's how I'm a chef. I'm a trained chef. I was, you know, doing that my whole life. Then I started doing the video stuff, and I kind of combined them, and that was great. I've done it many times, you know, whether it's at the very beginning of my YouTube career or very recently when I was, you know, live streaming my cooking. So we're gonna get the bowl over here, okay, real quick, and then we're gonna start adding all the stuff in the bowl. Ingredient numero 1, sugar. So 1/3 of a cup of sugar. You know, I like it extra sugary, so I'm gonna add a little bit more than 1/3 of a cup because, you know, I'm extra chunky. I'm extra chunky, and I like the sugar. We got 1/3 of a cup of sugar in there. Okay, we got the corn tablespoon, so we got 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Good. How about you and your family and friends and family and family and friends and family and friends and family and family and family and friends and family? We're doing great. We're doing great. By the way, I gotta get that. I gotta add that. Whatchamacallit? What's that thing called? There's like a program that will read the comments. So that would have been hilarious. You know, that would have been great right there. But yeah, me and my family and friends and my family and family and friends and my family and friends, we're all doing great. 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 How about you? How about you and your family and friends and family and friends and family and family and friends? We're all doing wonderful. Okay. So we got 2 tablespoons of cornstarch in there. We got some salt. We gotta add that salt. Man, there's something sticky. Must be some honey or something. Hey guys. Ah! Ah! All right, so she's finishing up now. I'm about to start serving her dinner. Mira, ven con todo. The puzzle there, look at that. Perfection. Look at that, you can't beat that. And a little cheese, ready? What I'm going to be doing is dedicating my time to that. Now, again, if you guys are interested in the cooking stuff, you guys already know what to do. Just go to my website and you'll find the links there, direct links to my content and what I do. But like I was saying, I want to dedicate myself to doing things that I want to do. And that's why I started doing YouTube to begin with a very long time ago, and why I love it still to this day, because it allows me to, again, go with the flow and do what I want to do. And I've tried many things, done many things, most of them with a lot of success. And this last time when I was doing the cooking stuff, a lot of success there. So I'm just going to keep doing that because, well, that's what I really care about more than anything else. Oh, look, a raindrop fell on the thing. Anyways, So yeah, guys, at the end of the day, that's kind of like the route I'm going down, where I'm going to be making less content on this channel, but I feel it's going to be more powerful, more, important, stronger information, things that, a lot of you guys actually need more of, instead of, a restaurant review or a tour of a home or talking about other things, like instead of showing you real estate, I would rather interview a real estate lawyer, and talk about, or interview a real estate agent and talk to them more about, how things are done out here. All right. You guys want to look at homes? All the websites are on my own website where you can find, all the information on all that. So like I said, guys, there's going to be a lot of changes coming, this new year. Most of the changes are going to be, like I said, less content on this channel and more content on the other channels, and basically more content on the cooking channel. So I'm this past year, most of my time was dedicated to this channel and this stuff, and now this upcoming year, 2022 going forward, I'm going to be dedicating most of my resources, my time, my effort, my energy towards my cooking and the cooking channel and the things that I'm doing on that channel and all that good stuff, and dedicating a lot less time to making fluff videos on this channel and even on my own regular channel. And I'm going to be dedicating a lot more time to the podcast. In case people are not aware, so many changes on the podcast. The podcast is a lot of fun for me. I enjoy it a lot, and that's what I'm going to be really dedicating most of my time to going forward. Cooking and podcast, comedy, fun, enjoyment of life, and all that good stuff. And then when it comes to like giving you guys some information, it's going to be on this channel, and it's going to be very, you get what I'm saying? You already know, dedicated, talking about your laws out here, rights out here, what you can and can't do, just so many other things, very, very important things that no one is talking about. And on my regular channel, who knows? Who knows what I'm going to be making there, if anything at all. So I think that's it, guys. I think we're going to end it here. I think we've made a long enough episode, talking about the changes coming up. As you guys have already probably figured out, the changes are almost already here because, the content on the channel hasn't been as much and plentiful as before. And, you're starting to see changes already in the ecosystem, especially the more you know me, the closer you know me, the more you've already seen some of these changes already happen. And that's it. It is what it is. I've done this a bunch of times, and I'm very much looking forward to all this. Very happy that I'm going to be doing all this and going in this direction, and I can't wait to have you guys join me and at the same time meet so many more new viewers and new people out there, and it's going to be awesome. Just going back to basics, for reals this time, like for reals. So guys, you already know what's up. If you enjoy this kind of content, you already know what to do. Don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share, please hit that bell icon, but more importantly than anything else, go to my website. At this point, go to my website, because that's the only way that you'll really know where I'm at, what I'm doing, and the content I'm going to be making on a regular basis. And like I said, if you like cooking, go to the cooking channel. If you like just what I talk about, go to the podcast. And at the end of the day, stay awesome. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.